Boomer Ranger Run. While on private land this year on an opening day hunt, I did see a deer. He was in very thick cover. I decided to pass up this shot. Since then, I've gone back and cleared some shooting lanes, hoping to return to the farm soon. As you can see, the deer did remain clearly visible the entire time at approximately 20 yards away, well within range. I never did feel comfortable trying to slip an arrow through this thick brush. I know people have said on some YouTube videos before that you can actually ram an arrow through this kind of cover, but it just takes one branch to deflect the shot and get a bad hit. So I passed. Before I left the ranch, I decided to move this blind completely around because the entrance was located in the front. What you can see here, this is the side, this is the front. We're going to flip it all the way around. So what I decided to do here, folks, is change the orientation of this blind. I had this facing the field so the deer could see me coming into this field if I'm a little late or I'm making any noise. By repositioning this and making this the entrance, I can now slip up back through the woods here quietly and slip into my blind in the morning. I'll show you that in just a second. I'll come up through the woods this way and I'll put in, before I leave today, I'll probably put in a couple little reflectors and I can just follow them up in the dark. That'll get me into this field without spooking any deer. And I'll slip in. The new opening will be facing in the same direction. It's just that this is the main entrance and those are the shooting panels on the other side. So that's one thing we accomplished today. We didn't get a deer. We did pull the trail camera, and we got one more trail camera to pull, and then I got to weed whack some of this grass. I got to create some shooting lanes. All right, thanks. Deer will not leave because of the corn pile, and my bow is not cocked. I've been looking through the scope for a while now. Let me see if I can get you a picture of the scope. I just took a shot at a couple of deer. All I could find was the knock, which means the arrow must still be in them. The second one I shot, I don't know, I haven't found that arrow yet. Meanwhile, the deer haven't stopped coming in. They scattered like crazy, and there are still two there wondering who might be lurking in this blind. Would you please go away, dear? I'm trying to track this blood trail. That doe is still there, and she knows I'm here. I can't cock the bow because it's a noisy crank bow, and she will leave. But since I've already shot at two deer, I'm not going to shoot her anyhow. I'm down to one arrow left in the quiver, and I think it's 100 grain or 125 grain tooth of the arrow. I don't want to be dealing with three deer down, so I'm just going to let her stay there and eat the corn. And hopefully we'll come back later. Go see if I can find some arrows. I'll see if I can find some blood and put my boots on. All right. I can't quite get her, but she certainly will see me. And I wish she would leave because the sooner she leaves, the sooner I can go check for her. I'm going to go scare her away now and then start looking for an arrow. Go get my boots, start looking for some blood. All right, can't stay here forever. But you need to leave, so get out of here. Shoot! Get out of here. Scram! Would you please get out of here? I'm on a blood trail right now. I'm trying to find someone. And she needs more help than you do, and I'm not going to feed you. I don't feed you by hand like some of the other neighbors with carrots. Now get out of here, all right? Skadoo! Oh, get out. out of here. Come on, get out of here. And don't come back. So I did successfully follow this blood trail, marking it methodically until we did discover the deer. And there it was, piled up on the other side, about 40 yards away.